This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. The year is 2011, and Riot Games is hosting the first ever League of Legends World Championship. The event only had a couple hundred spectators present, but garnered over 200,000.
I recall that for this championship, Team Solo Mid won. I think first and last time an American team wins Worlds. After that, only Korean.
Viewers watching live, and the prize pool of such event was $100,000. 1 year later, these numbers would be.
And it's Freak, my boy Freak, who used to watch Freak every time a new champion is gonna get released.
Become insignificant. The esports viewer base increased dramatically, and Riot went from paying their players thousands of dollars to now millions of dollars.
Yeah, no, League, Dota, CS. I guess those three are the OGs when it comes to esports. Apart from those, I'm sorry. The rest is it's comparing indie games to AAA studios.
And the rest is history. As the years went by, League of Legends never slowed down and only kept growing.
Yeah,
however, as the scene became bigger, some people started having questions about the participants. Because although esports had
Bro, there's a dragon!
evolved in every way possible,
Holy shit!
one thing did stand out. Why are there no girls?
Why are there no girls, guys, in my League of Legends game? I wonder why. Maybe because they're not meant to play this guy's game. Have you ever thought about that? Who asks this type of questions? You gotta be dumb. You gotta be dumb. Have you ever played League of Legends with a woman? Have you ever? When I am in a lobby and I see, oh, by the way, I'm a girl, I'm like, okay, this an FF15. And guess what? It's an FF15 situation 90% of the time. Like, you gotta 9v1 that game. And I'm playing AD carry, which good luck to me 9v1ing in a game that literally my support, who's a woman, is gonna feed them 10 kills. And doesn't know how to play team fights. Doesn't know how to click buttons in the first place. I don't know what she's doing with her life.
This made people wonder if there was literally something in
Look, I'm not gonna go ahead and say there's no women that have no talent in the games, but they're so small, such a small percent that it's irrelevant to consider in the first place. Making women group, phew, maybe if you find 2 or 3, 5 of them though, to be good, good luck with that.
the rules that stated women couldn't compete in League of Legends esports.
No, there isn't any of that rule.
But the answer was no. Gender was not an issue. To be a
They
participant,
just suck balls, bro. If there was a tournament for a best Sims player, maybe they would have a chance for that one. If money was involved, I bet still guys would win.
in the LCS,
Women are not, I don't know. If it just feels to me, they're not competitive when it comes to this type of shit. It is what it is. They're no man for that.
all you had to do was be over
They have other, pros. This is not one of them. These are cons for them.
a certain age depending
Like, have you ever played a board game with women? Absolutely horrendous.
on your country. Instead, the simple answer to why
Why? Because they're not paying attention at all. 99% of percent is just an outlet for them to speak about random bullshit.
there are no females in professional League of Legends is simply that there are no female players at the level of the professional players. But we're gonna put a pin in this for now and come back to this topic later. Because the exclusion of women in esports actually ended up spawning teams that would entirely consist of women. The goal in a lot of these teams is to prove that girl gamers
Oh, big mistake. You wanna prove gamer girls win? Let me guess. They will take L's after L's. That's the big mistake. That was some naive thinking. Cause when you bully the boys, they don't fucking go there to talk about their insecurities and bullshit. They out there to win. They out there for blood. They out there for pentakills. Meanwhile, you are there to get some attention from the boys. Get the fuck out of my sight.
are just as good as the boys. This is their words, not mine. But how could they prove
Yeah, if that's the motivation you got, get out of this. Get out of here. Your motivation should be always, with this type of games, I'm there to fucking win. Nothing else.
this when some of these teams would barely compete in anything as professional players? These teams aren't participating in any established leagues or tournaments. Instead, taking a look at a team like PandaCute, an all-female team from Hong Kong sponsored by Razer, they specifically only competed against other random female teams.
Cause they know, stay down and never get up. The boys will fucking stomp you.
At no point would these all
This is not your area of expertise. I'm sorry. We don't go to your bullshit. We don't talk about makeup. We know you we're gonna lose when it comes to that. You don't come to our boys' hobbies and try to take over. Okay? Stay down when it comes to that. Lower your head, you peasant.
female teams be able to prove anything. But
They
all
want
this would change in 2018
Let's
with
see.
Vivictus Esports, a
Oh,
team
when
who
they-
participates in the LCL.
Oh no, they're fighting, guys. Ooh. Predictions? Any prediction, guys? 3-0 and stomp.
The Russian equivalent of the LCS. This was just a regular esports team. It was entirely comprised of male players.
Okay.
But at one point, it seemed that the organization was struggling to fund their professional team. They dropped all their players and put up their franchise slot up for sale.
Going once, going twice.
No one bought it.
So this is another aspect of League of Legends, right? It's not League of Legends necessarily, of competitive esports. It's so hard to make money in the industry. You're basically better off burning your finances, because that's the equivalent of it. Really, really bad.
Forced the org
You gotta be the best, straight up, or second best, or third best. Apart from it, you're just losing money.
to still participate in the league, despite the fact that they already threw away all their players. So apparently the only logical solution was to create a brand new team consisting of female players. Now, regardless of how bizarre this situation was, this decision would create a dynamic
Oh no, the guy is laughing. This gonna be easy. He's like, okay, oh, boys, today we get a freebie. We're fighting women. Hey, go talk about your bullshit. No, this is not a space for you. How like this? Predictions. I wanna hear predictions, guys. 3-0, he, and stomp.
which until now had never existed. For the first time ever, a team fully comprised of female players would be competing in a tournament officially organized by Riot Games. This meant that despite how unlikely it would be, there was actually a statistical chance that an
one dead.
all-female team could make it to Worlds, the highest level of competitive League of Legends.
No.
Spoiler, it obviously didn't
They lost. Loss on arrival. Get 'em. Bye-bye.
happen. But in some alternate universe, Faker is crying because he lost to a player
In an alternate universe, there is. In an alternate universe, our football team from Romania is the best team in the world. Spoiler, is one of the worst
named Trigger.
in this reality.
The story of Vivictus plays out like a movie or a show that starts off by telling you how the story ends. You just don't know how they're gonna get there. And I say
Oh
it is because after
this is so sad. This is so sad. Women being bad at video games. Who would have thought?
participating in 2 splits of the LCL, they were officially removed from the tournament.
All female team Vivictus removed from us due to poor performance. Really? Holy shit! Holy shit! Wow.
So let's rewind and ask the big question.
I wanna see the game though.
What happened?
Yeah.
Let's begin on day 1, February 16, 2019, the inaugural match of the all-female Vivictus Esports.
Да, Рокси здесь перефарм был дикий.
12-1. They go 1 kill. Oh, and 24 6k gold. Oh, 20k gold lead for the enemy. 0-2, 0-4, 0-2, oh, they go 1 kill for the support. Awesome.
They lost 12-1. However, tomorrow they play again and will
Oh,
have
I wonder what will happen tomorrow. They'll lose even worse.
another chance at proving themselves.
Post-match thread. Vivictus Esports vs Vega Squadron. 31 minutes, 37 seconds. 52.
No, they fucking... No, no, oh. They didn't just, like, beat them. They made it torture for them. They realized there's no way they're winning. So let's make it as painful as possible. BM these bitches. I'm just saying. Hey, get out of here. You don't know what you're doing. If you lose 52-2, put it in a bag, you're out.
2. I've seen people get a 14-day suspension from
Yeah, for sure, bro. Nowadays, if you have 0-10, you have a high chance, especially in Halo, to get banned for it. I've seen it happen multiple times. Ban from competitive, please ban this shit. I don't wanna
less.
see this.
Me and the boys.
Me and the boys.
Smurfing in iron.
Smurfing in iron. Oh, that's how it felt.
If I had this KDA in a ranked game.
Ooh, that looks good. That look good. What am I looking at? What am I looking at here? That look good. That look yummy, yum, yum. Oh no. I am sad to see this shit.
Aim I would be banned.
I will give... This guy will be banned. This guy will be banned. This guy will be banned. This guy will be... This maybe no, because he got 2 kills. Wonderful.
My girls almost had them. Draft was slightly off.
My girls almost had them. Meanwhile, you have to imagine the guy who posted this. Probably he was on Galaxy Gas at the time.
But it's a good progress.
It's a good progress, sure.
Next time.
Next time, yes. Next time.
For those who aren't entirely League of Legends savvy, a score of 52-2 is horrible.
And it's not horrible. You put it in a bag, you don't play this game no more.
With no exceptions.
With a disastrous opening
I haven't seen a 52-2 in my life. Really, you gotta be really bad compared to the enemy
game, Vivictus Gaming instantly became a meme within the League of Legends
I can imagine that.
community. The English-speaking world would generally have no reason to care about the Russian professional scene. Performances in Russia would barely ever get traction on the League of Legends subreddit. But there would be a thread created for each and every single match of Vivictus Gaming.
I can imagine that, because you'll be like, I wonder how much they'll lose about this game this time around. Maybe they'll get a W. Like, people will be like, this is the underdog that we will be waiting for. The underdog that will never win, ever. Despite of any training arc ever known to humankind. They will lose 100% of the time.
Now, of course, not all
Sports, Gambit Sports, how many times they lost? That's my
of
question.
these threads were that popular. After the first couple headlines, people got the message. There's a pro team in Russia consisting of all female players, and they suck.
Who would have thought? I thought they were about to destroy Faker. They were about to make him sweat a bit. Is that it?
So over time, this became old news and people moved on. Until 1 month after their infamous debut, they would make headlines again. This time because Vivictus Esports broke a record. The record for the fastest defeat.
Let's go, my girls! Very good, very good. I'm proud of you. Hey, we're breaking new records here at how bad we can get.
In the LCL.
God.
On
Tale
March
not
3rd,
as old as time. 12
2019,
minutes.
Vayvictus Esports lost a game of professional League of Legends in third.
Oh, they couldn't even get to surrender. Usually you get a chance to surrender by minute 15. They couldn't even surrender. That's sad. Hey, at least they got that. I wonder if that's still is still the case, because that's been old.
In 13 minutes. To put that into perspective, an average game of League is about 30 minutes long. Additionally, in order to surrender, the game requires you to have played at least for 15 minutes.
This event would unfortunately completely solidify Vayvictus Esports as a joke.
Also, if you
Oh, who would have thought? I thought they were about to, come back from that. Nah, they got nothing. They got no grit. They got nothing. If I lost to this, I'll be like, whatever. Women, on the other hand, they're thinking about, choosing another career. That's the issue. You gotta also, you take the L's, no biggie. People make fun of you, no biggie. You gotta keep going if you wanna get that one W. Cause I'm telling you, if they would have gotten one W, only one, they would have been like making the headlines.
If you know anything about League of Legends, you know that the objective of the game at its core is to take down towers and destroy the enemy team's nexus. Well, despite this literally being the objective of the game, Vayvictus Gaming would go on to destroy their first ever tower in their 11th professional match.
Really? Okay, so they just don't know how to game. Like that's ridiculous. 11 games, 11 professional games. You destroyed one tower. Holy! It's like taking candy from a child. That's just. I mean, I didn't know it would be that bad. Like that. This is. Oh my god.
To put their performance record further into perspective,
It's like me when I play League of Legends, I boot up a game and I see the enemy team has an AFK guy. I'm like, guys, this is about to get fun.
I want to ask you if you follow any traditional sporting teams on social media. Because basically every team's Twitter or Instagram will make some sort of neat graphic at the end of each match announcing whether they won or lost. Oftentimes showcasing the best player of the night on a win, and then on the flip side leaving a "we'll get him next time" sort of feel on a post announcing a
Yeah, you don't do that if your performance is so shit.
loss. And as of recently, esports teams have taken to this trend as well, and Vayvictus Gaming were no stranger. They ended up posting a total of 11 back-to-back
They actually did it. 0-1,
graphics, all of
0-1.
which were announcing that they lost. It took 11 games in a row for whoever was running their Instagram account to decide that,
not a good idea.
this whole winning thing isn't gonna happen, is it?
Hey, at least they pose nicely for the post.
And it really didn't.
She's just like, yeah, we're about to get destroyed. Maybe League is not for girls, guys. Guys, I think I'll go back to, I don't know, OnlyFans or whatever.
The team ended their competitive career on a
Hey, now that I think about it, that could be very smart for them. Like, back in the days, OnlyFans was not that big of a thing, but nowadays, holy shit, wait a minute, I'm cooking. So what you gotta do is you go to these league events, right? You get stomped by guys, obviously, but you become so famous for how stupid and bad you are at the game that now with that momentum, you can start an OnlyFans and get $1 million in no time.
historic 28-match lose streak.
Yeah, who would have seen that coming except everybody involved?
They actually also participated in a mid-season summer tournament. There they played 6 games and lost them
Lost all 6, I imagine.
all as well. So if you include those, they actually ended on a 34-match lose streak. And by the way, that's the magic number, 34. It took Riot Games in Russia 34 games to officially remove Vayvictus Gaming.
Okay, after your 34th game, we have come to the conclusion that you guys are trolling. Don't come back. Bye bye.
Gaming from competing in the LCL. Now, you might think that this was a complete disaster for the Vevictis organization, and I don't know the company's logistics, but some would argue that it was actually a success.
Yeah, no, I mean, the marketing from that, in the end, hey, it's all about the money, and I think they it's a budget, obviously, the players were shit, so you don't have to pay too much for them, number one. Number two, the people will we need to support our girls, our underdogs. Maybe they'll win this time around. Maybe the 33rd match they'll win. So, you know.
Sure, these girls embarrassed themselves at 34 different events, but if the company at all believes in any publicity being good publicity,
Yes, exactly. That's the strat.
then they succeeded. Because, believe it or not, this team actually acquired fans. Remember
I can imagine why. I can't imagine why. I wonder. They're like, yo, get a dub, get a dub, get a dub, get a dub. Bro, I'll be cheering for it. I'll be like, yo, maybe they're winning this time around. Maybe they're 100 match, guys. Maybe. Fingers crossed they win one. Fingers crossed they win one. For my ladies, for my queens. I'm simp.
those Instagram posts I talked about earlier? Well, while looking through them, I found a lot of encouraging comments coming from Vevictis supporters. Now,
Despite the defeat, the girls showed an improvement. Sure. A big improvement. That's how, the next one was also an L. Gradually, they will fit the game better and they will achieve a victory. One! Please, give them one W. I'm always in the crowd. One. Spoilers, they didn't get one dub.
Vevictis supporters. Now, of course, some of these dudes were straight simping, but others
Yeah, simps.
appeared to be just fans who wanted to support the underdogs.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, this team sucks so much balls. It's crazy.
In this case, these fans were supporting a team who would always have almost no chance
No chance. Bro, 0% will be like you'll be like chances of winning 0%. Is there a number lower that we can go than that? Because that's where we are at.
of winning. But there was still a little bit of a chance, and obtaining just
A little bit of a chance. Yeah, maybe one of the opponents will feel sick and have to go to the hospital, and that wouldn't be enough because 4v6 would be still, a 99.99 chance for the boys to win. So two of them need to do that too.
one victory would make everything worth it. Of course, that never happened. The end of Vevictis Esports. After being removed from the LCL, the team is now participating in all-female tournaments instead. However, despite all of this mess, I actually still think that the day when a female pro comes to League of Legends is actually coming soon.
No. Not gonna happen. Why? There's a bunch of factors. Number one, they don't work well. Like, okay, let's say a woman in a all man, like one woman in four guys team, not gonna work. It's like that meme with the the can of Pepsi and surrounded by cans of, I don't know, 7-Ups or some shit, if you get that meme. Number one. Number two, if it's an all female team, it's just not gonna work. It's just gonna work. You need to find like 5 women, 5, no 1, 5. They will not go at each other's throat. Number one, they can only focus on the game. That's already extremely hard to find. What am I looking at? You're right.
But it will most definitely not come in the form of an entire team built around female players.
Oh, so this guy is saying one guy?
Because that's a gimmick. Instead,
That's a gimmick for sure.
there will one day be a female player who is at the level of the current professional skill level. And
Yeah, the skill level might be similar, but playing with 4 guys in a team, it's not only about skill level. It's also about communication in this type of games and you know, relationship with other players. That's just a recipe for disaster.
this isn't so crazy of an idea. Just a
It
while
is.
back, a team in Brazil who participates in the Brazilian equivalent of the LCS actually signed their first ever female player. Her name was Mayumi and she was a challenger support main. I could talk
Oh, support, whatever.
at length about that situation, but for the most part, it was a quick glimpse of what could happen when the integration of female players is done correctly.
I guess support players. Support players. Could be.
And like I said, I believe that this scenario is coming very soon. Come back to this video when it happens. But until then, continue browsing the internet safely with ExpressVPN. A VPN encrypts all the internet traffic you receive and send, ensuring that your IP address remains hidden by masking it with a brand new
Get
IP address in a
your
territory of
Netflix
your
shows
choice.
from
In general,
another
this keeps you
country.
protected on the internet. I personally have used
actually
ExpressVPN
recommend you don't
myself to watch content that was
Netflix at all.
otherwise blocked in my country.
I know.
Because no matter where you live, you'll eventually come across a YouTube video or something that says this content is blocked in your region. But ExpressVPN
Stupid.
solves that issue. And speaking of being region blocked, this is not exclusive to video content. Some video games also use region blocks,
Sure.
like Valorant. Valorant's region block makes it so that you and your friend cannot play together if you're not in the same region. But thanks to ExpressVPN, you and your friend can be reunited and have fun playing together as if you were sitting side
Yeah, but what is the ping?
by side, but you're actually thousands of miles apart. So find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free by going to expressvpn.com/Nikolai. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching, check out ExpressVPN, and I'll see you again.
Nice video for sure. A tale as old as times. Women in sports and esports for that matter. Get out of my fucking, environment. You're trash. An old female sports team competing against the boys. Me and the boys do be stomping today. Freebies on your forehead is written. Never won one match. Just to go ahead and tell me that no female team is gonna have any chance in video games. This is the result. This is what you see over there. Imagine all female teams in football versus guys. This is the same result, by the way. It's 0% win rate. Really? Hey, ladies, we don't barge in and take over, makeover, and whatever the fuck from you. So don't barge in and take over from the game competitive scene as well. Okay, stay in your lane, learn your place.